I learned of Twitter, specifically, I'm going to stick with Twitter because that's the one I'm addicted to.
Yeah, you're a little too addicted to it.
Yeah.
I'm teasing.
And that's the one, and I saw it at a conference, and as soon as I saw it presented, I immediately got it and saw the impact it could have in marketing. And I got on it personally first, that's how I started. And I talked, tweeted about anything and everything. Anything and everything, I just put it all out there. And even though I'm an entrepreneur now, and I still do that. Because to be quite honest, that's the people who follow me, that's what they've come to expect from me.
But is that a consistent image?
Yeah. And that is but I'm going to tweet, and I'm going to tell y'all
negative things, absolutely.
I'm going to be positive, negative, good, bad, and that's what people. And I remember I went to a tweet up with at KOA with Kenya and Mr. Fresh, his name is Doug, and they're both programmers. They're on the other side of the house, which I know nothing about. I'm just a user. And they were like, well, you know, when you delete something, it never goes away. Blew my mind, because I was, I'm a user. I hit delete, I thought it goes away. I didn't know. And I was surprised it did not change my attitude about it, because I'm like, you know what? I don't have any children. This is my legacy story. This is who I am.
And we love you for it.
And so, but I put it all out because if you real clear, the person I am here is the person you're going to do business with.
Right.
If you don't like me this way, you won't like doing business with me. And you need to understand.
And what she's saying is, she says, I have to tell them they have to be positive in those things, so I have to be positive too. She can't be preaching something.
Right. I don't think it's any. You can say whatever is you. Show up as you. Because if you were all nice online and never say anything, people would be like, that is so much Shannon.
Call me out and be like, what's the matter?
So you have to be who you are, because if not, it is apparent and it'll show.
Right.
And there's no trust.
I have a question though. I'm very vocal too, but I have chosen not to use the social channels for my grievances. This is why.
For your what?
Yes, if I have a client and I'm trying to talk to them about, well, you might have a client come on and say that they hate your hot dogs or whatever, and then I'm on the channels using it in a way that I'm, that my client may not be or feel from. I've chosen not to badmouth anybody, say anything nasty on the channels. And it's just because out of respect of the people that I'm working for.
I think it's a choice.
Anyway,
definitely.
And that's a good point. Go ahead, Michelle.
Nicolette and I were just talking earlier about the AT&T experience, and I had just read, I think on Hootsuite earlier today, someone had said that AT&T had fairly recently started a Facebook page, and they were actually interested in what you had to say. So I hope I wasn't responsible entirely for you deciding to upgrade. I know she wanted one anyway. I had the worst reception with my 3G, and upgraded and had only the worst reception, and so the worst. So mine's a little better, but Nicolette gets a lot of drop calls. So I think that I can't complete most of my calls, and I'm quite certain I'm developing this paranoia that there's an algorithm that people listen to that makes sure that you cut off exactly at the punchline or the most important part of the call is when it will drop. But I think that there's a fine line between nastiness and hey, I'm disappointed with your service and opening the dialogue.
And I think there is respect for your audience, knowing who they are and what they expect, and your business. I think it has to be.
What'd you say when you don't know Brian? Brian get on like, show's the worst. They just go off, and social media is the scariest part of
having rules for yourself about how you engage, I think, especially if you're doing it for a business. If it's just you, it's one thing. But if you have a business, or even if you're trying to get a job as a young person, I think it's really important to have rules about how you engage on social media, and to know what it is. Even for my business, I know there are 3 qualities I want to have in anything I put out about my business. if it doesn't have that, it doesn't resonate. My business is not going out, it's not Compass Point, right?
That's why I have 2 accounts though. I have my Sister Annie account and I have a Spring Melanie account. Like I posted the other night, I'm like, I was dancing around my bedroom in my underpants. I didn't realize they were inside out. This is gonna be a long night. I would never put that on my Sister Annie account. But it's locked behind, like, and I share it with the people that care. That care about what I'm doing or what my dogs are doing. Stupid things like dancing around. Just getting ready to go out, you know, whatever.
Katie was getting ready to tell us about why social media is scary with the wedding industry.
I just think people are highly emotional when they get married, and I think a lot of people, like, they're emotional about music and about dancing. Like, you have to be passionate with what you do. It's just like, otherwise you're gonna look like crap on stage. It's just that it is. You know, I can't get on the stage and dance. I did have time for that for a year or so. But I think with, I don't know how to translate, but I think, you know, Wendy can really understand this because she's been around some wedding professionals, how when someone has spent their whole life and they spend 40 to 80 to 100 to $300,000 on one day of their life, which is 8 hours of your life, which is the wedding is, people are going to be as vocal as humanly possible. And most of the time I've been very blessed, super blessed, that my company has had nothing but positive, you know, referrals. But I have had people that have gone out of business because of social media. I've had at least 7 photographers who completely lost their businesses because they, you know, didn't get a photography album out to a bride in time. On one specific example, there was a photographer, his mother got cancer, and he had to move to Florida to take care of her, and then he didn't get an album for this one client for 3 months. She took out his, like, let's say for example, was Katie Martin Photography, and his website was katiemartin.com. Someone took out a website for Katie Martin Photography, like, I don't want to say this guy's name, and basically put out a whole social media comment